What are the 5 biggest confidence builders in your direct sales business? I believe the first confidence comes from closing. My best advice is to use proven systems. I like to use systems that focus on listening to the needs of individuals and what they want, and then showing how they can get it with my business opportunity. Here's an example. Now, don't try to memorize the script. Get the gist of it and then make it your own, okay? So first off, ask, what did you like best? This starts the positive flow of conversation, and it tells you where to guide the rest of the career chat conversation. Second, ask your prospect on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being, I would never do this, and 10 being, I'm ready, let's do this right away. How interested are you right now? What this does is it solidifies their interest and will help you determine what the next best point of contact for a follow-up would be for their next exposure. The third part in the system is to ask a hypothetical question, like, from what you know right now, if you were to get started on a part-time basis, about how much time would you need or how much money would you need to earn to make it be worth your time and while? Then start getting more specific. Ask, approximately how many hours could you commit each week to create that type of income? And then ask how many months would you be willing to work those kind of hours to develop that kind of income? Then, drum roll please, the closing question. Ask if I could show you how you could develop an income, and then state what you just told me per month, working the hours they just realized were possible. Make sure it's not out of alignment with the potential earnings for your company, of course. How many hours a week over the course of X amount of months? That would be what they said they were just willing to invest to create the type of income. Would you be ready to get started? Then take a deep breath, relax, but don't speak. Let them answer first. Now, the second builder in confidence is in approaching your cold market. You're never going to run out of prospects if you embrace serving your cold market. I know that sounds kind of silly, but let me give you the way to approach them. Be curious about them. That's it. Ask, what do you do? Their natural response and common courtesy is to have them ask, well, what do you do right back? And it gives you the opportunity to start some dialogue. Then ask, what are you most excited about right now in your life? This question works the same way. Include other things in a natural conversation, kind of talk about the travel, about the interesting places you've been. It can be as a result of your business or not. Talk about your experiences, things like that. Really get to know each other. Let me tell you what not to do. Don't try to pitch them cold. Think about it. Nobody wants to be pitched to by a stranger, asking them to invest in a company that they've never heard of, especially by someone they don't know, right? So don't try to pitch them. But get to know them instead. Find out what they like, what they dislike, what they dream of, what their situation is, what they desire more of or less of, what they do in their spare time, and then give them a chance to get to know, like, and trust you. Then an invite to coffee is a great way to start building a relationship. Relationship building is going to build your confidence as well. The more they like you and trust you, the more apt they are to join you in the business or take advantage of your offering. The third way is really consistency builds confidence. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're always starting over. Consistency is one of the single most valuable characteristics that leads to wealth building and to your success. We can develop a system, strategy, and scripts that will provide predictable outcomes and security in knowing that you're doing your best. You're going to find your sweet spot, you're going to get into a groove, and you're going to be able to find that flow for your business, and it's going to require less mental power than to always try to remember everything. You're going to find your blueprint and then continue to follow it. It will build confidence. It's also going to provide a benchmark for increased performance to a more accurate reflection of what's really happening. Confidence is a byproduct of the security that is going to be provided, and confidence is inevitable. The fourth is activity creates confidence. It's been said that confidence explodes outward while fear implodes. Confidence and competence are closely related. And the more competent we become in a skill like booking, selling, or recruiting, the more confident we become. This only happens when we take action. I want you to focus on your strengths and realize that there may be some things that don't work out exactly the way we thought they would. My mentor, John Maxwell, says that experience is not the best teacher. Evaluated experience is. The key word in both situations is experience. Experience requires activity. Activity will free you to pursue what is really important to you confidently. And the fifth way is packaging yourself for confidence. We do that through our posture, wearing the right size clothes. I know, right? Be prepared. Focus on the future while doing your best today. Embrace positivity and release the small mistakes. It's really not a big deal over the scale of things. Now, don't replay that same video in your mind of your shortcomings, but replace it with positive affirmations of the things that you do right. Actively work on a personal development plan, including some fun playtime as well. I want you to find a next step mentor or coach that's a step or two ahead of you in your success journey. This is going to help build your confidence. Now, another thing I want you to do is to make sure that you check out the coaching cohorts that are forming right now. I only do these a few times a year. They'll really build your confidence. It's an incredible value, and it may just be the thing to increasing your confidence in your direct sales business. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll be in your inbox again next Saturday. Feel free to pass this along and also invite others to join us in our community. Take care and God bless you, and I'll be with you next week.